Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel.
So this is going to be my South Korea vlog.
And if you haven't already, please body slam the subscribe button.
So if you did see my other vlog, my vlog to Japan, this is going to be the other half of the trip where we traveled to South Korea for 3 days. So after we spent 4 days in Japan, we are off to Seoul, South Korea. And this place reminded me so much of Pakistan. It's just like the vibe and atmosphere. I loved it. So when we first landed at the airport, this was like the first thing I saw when I got outside and I was waiting for the bus. So when you land at the airport, you could either take a bus or the subway. We chose to take the bus because that was so much easier. And I like it better instead of hauling all your suitcases and stuff through the subway. Just take a bus. It's literally only 10 US dollars and it is so convenient. And this was me at the airport when we first landed. It's way colder in Korea than it is in Japan, so keep that in mind if you're going in the wintertime. This is the hotel we stayed in. It's called H Avenue Hotel. It is in Itaewon, and I have the address right here. And here is what it looked like on the inside in the rooms. So here's the toilet, and as you can see, it's very similar to Japan's toilet. Here's the tub, pretty decent size. They give us some amenities like a toothbrush, a little packet of toothpaste, and some soap. That's the shower. They give us shampoo, body wash, and conditioner, towels, and then, they have those little gadgets and gadgets like every Asian toilet does. Then you have to put your key in to get the AC started. So they also give us some lotion and some face stuff, some teas, a safe. There's also a mini fridge stored with water. They give you water every day, 2 bottles. And then they give us robes. And here's the bed. It is really white and crispy. And there's the TV. And I believe the TV is more like pay-per-view. They do have some free channels, but I didn't really use the TV much. So yeah, that's pretty much the room.
So this room came with body lotion, facial toner, some regular lotion. So they also gave some toothbrushes, dental care, some toothpaste, a wash rag, and then, the regular conditioners and soap. Then we got some bath slippers.
They have different outlets here.
And regular slippers.
So this is what the lobby looked like. It's so cute, it's so chic, and the people in the front desk were also very friendly and nice. So this is what they had for breakfast. They have like the regular bread, cereal, and then they have also like some Korean stuff like rice, some soups, and then they have like, the normal regular diggler stuff that you would find at any hotel. So if you do decide to stay at this hotel, this is exactly where it would be. It's like mushed in the middle of 2 buildings. So these are like little snacks that we got from this bakery, and it's like a very common bakery in Korea. And this is the address of that bakery. After we ate, we just like explored the town. So we saw these like BTS toothbrushes, which I thought were so cute. I wanted a gym in one. Then we saw the Shrek face mask, which is so funny because I love Shrek. So it was like a Sunday when we landed, but what I thought was so crazy were the amount of couples that were there. Like everybody was booed up. It made me feel single as hell, and everybody was matching too, which I thought was so cute. But I'm like, damn, yo, everybody and their moms has a boo out here in Korea. So now we're entering Itaewon. Itaewon is the best place for Muslims because there's a lot of halal options. And also Itaewon reminded me of a little Pakistan or a little India. Like it was just so heavily populated with all of us there. So this was Mr. Kebab in Itaewon where we got like chicken shawarmas and beef shawarmas. And after we finished eating, we went to like this store. It's the BT21 store. This was awesome. There were so many cute things, so many places to take cute pictures. This place was really cute, but the stuff was expensive. And I believe they do have a cafe there, but I didn't go to the cafe. And these are just like random videos I took of like towns and stuff like that. I'm not too sure what exact town this is, but it was somewhere close to Itaewon. So I believe this place was like a theater or like a place where they hold concerts at, which I'm sure is probably so lit in there. Like, I totally would go to a concert in a place like this. It looks cool. Also, you're gonna need like an internet wireless router or like the 5G thing that your phone company provides you with, because you're gonna need the GPS to like maneuver around the whole city. So make sure you have that. And make sure that you have a different GPS system, because Google Maps does not work in Korea. So all the days that we were in Korea, we only ate in Itaewon. So this was one of the restaurants that we ate at, Kurvan, which is like a Turkish restaurant. It is right here on that corner, and this is what we ate. And this plate was 20 Korean won. And then this place was closer to our hotel, so this is also all around South Korea too. So this is like a drink place and a tea place and stuff like that. So we got some of these little boba teas. They were so good and they looked so cute. And the place was just like a really cute little chill spot. So in Korea, as you could see from my videos, there's a lot of Turkish people. So you're gonna find a lot of Turkish stuff. So it's Turkish food, Turkish desserts, etc., etc. So we got this like rose dessert. It smelled really good. It smelled just like roses, but it was a little bit on the pricey side. I believe this was 10,000 won. One thing I really wanted to try were these donuts that I found at a place in the train station. I first saw these donuts on Mong Chi's YouTube channel. She like made them. I love her. Her recipes are so awesome. But yeah, these things are so good, and I really wanted to go back for some more, but I only had 3 days in Korea, so I couldn't. But inshallah, next time I go, I'm really gonna go and get them every day that I'm there. So one thing that you have to do in Korea is go to the Dongdaemon Market, which is like a market full of arts and crafts and fabric and beads and everything in between. And when you get off the subway and go to the market, this is exactly what you're gonna see. You're gonna see all kinds of architecture. And to find this market, you might need a little bit of GPS and a little bit of help. But if you are in this area and you're seeing like this stuff, you're in the right place. So once you finally get into the building, it's going to be like an endless thing of clothing, an endless thing of beads, as you'll see in like my next few videos, but it's just going to be like endless, like, of the amount of things that you could find there. Like, there was a whole area for just women, then there's an area for just men, then there's an area for children. I couldn't record it all because I wasn't sure if they were okay with like me recording, but it was like a lot of stuff. So this is more of like the DIY jewelry area. I like this place a lot, and you could totally get lost in here because there's just so many things, so many jewelry, so many charms, so many beads. Like, this place was so crazy, but like in such a good way. And as you can see on the other side, it's like all ribbon and stuff. So there was a whole bunch of fabric too, but I didn't get to record that. But it was like a lot. It was kind of overwhelming. When you go outside of this market, there's so much food. Like, there's a whole bunch of food stands, so go check those out as well.
Yeah, I'll try after.
So the subway system in Korea is so easy and very convenient to use. You're going to use the subway for literally everything. And everything is written in Korean and English, so that way you're not going to get lost. And there's so many videos on YouTube that kind of explain everything, like how to use it, how much you pay for it, etc., etc. But I just want to talk about this app. So when you get to Korea and this app only works in Korea, download this specific app right here, Seoul Metro. Some girl on YouTube showed me this app, and I'm showing you guys so that way you know. This app will literally guide you through Korea without Wi-Fi. All you have to do is just type in where you are at and where you're going, and it will show you the exact way to get there by the train. And if you do get lost, there's signs everywhere that show you which trains you need to get on and off of to go to the destination you want to go to. Okay, so now we're heading back to Itaewon for some food. So our stop is at this Eid Restaurant. This restaurant was really good. It had traditional Korean food and it was all halal. That was like the best part of it all. So my sister got beef bulgogi and then I got chicken tteokbokki and they both were really, really, really good. Also, Itaewon is where the biggest masjid is, so if you guys want to go pray namaz, come to Itaewon. Alrighty, so now these are like our random adventures. So we were supposed to go to some place, but we had gotten lost. So I really do not know where this location is at. All I know it's somewhere in Seoul. So we kind of ended up in a random park that has like some historical stuff in it and it has like some cool architecture. So I really have no clue where this is, but it just looks awesome. And if somebody does know, please comment below so then I could just add that in here. So I really like this. The colors are so vibrant and beautiful. So as we got lost in this town, we found this place where this guy was making these little buns with like syrup. It was like brown sugar on the inside. It was so cool. I did burn my lip eating it though, so if you go eat this, make sure you wait a little bit because I did burn my lip. It was really hot, but it was really good. And this is just some stuff that was around that city. I believe it was Isadong, but I could be wrong. After we finished with this city, we ended up going to the Imperial Palace area. So this is the address for that if you guys want to go. And this is what you would see when you first enter to like the Imperial Palace area. You're going to see like these little dresses. These are traditional Korean dresses. You could actually wear these. They're for rent. So you rent these, you go to the palace, and if you wear one of those outfits, you get in free. But if you don't wear one of the outfits, you have to pay like $3 or it was like $5, one or the other. But yeah, it was like a really cool experience. The Imperial Palace is huge, and I like how you're able to go in there and actually see what it's about. I was like debating whether or not to wear the outfit because it was like really cold that day. But then I saw like everybody in them and they all looked so cute, and it was already too late for me because I had already paid for my ticket and stuff. So I went without the outfit. But next time I go, I'm going to wear the outfits. Because as you can see, everybody just looks so cute. But like you could see that people have the jackets on. And the outfits, men and women can rent it as well as children. So there's outfits for everybody. So this is inside one of the buildings. As you can see, the architecture is out of this world. The colors, it's just incredible. This place was beautiful. And I took a picture of the outside of what it would look like if you were coming from like the other side of the street. So if you see this, you're in the right place. And here are some pictures of it. So this place was huge. It was like, I want to say nearly 100 acres of land. It was huge. So after we were done, we were off to make phone cases at this cute phone case cafe where you could DIY your phone cases. So I'm going to show you exactly where to go. So this is kind of like surrounding where you would find that cafe. So if you're seeing this, you're going the right direction. And I also have the address linked right here. So this is exactly where you would put into your GPS. Also, here is another location where you can do the same DIY phone casing. But for this video, I'm just going to be focusing on the one that I went to. So if you see Banana Sisters, you're right in the right place. So just go across the little street there. You're going to see a whole bunch of signs. Ignore those. Just get in this building, go upstairs, and follow the signs.
So once you finally get in, that is when the magic happens.
So this is exactly what you'll get once you start your DIYing. You could pick out literally anything. They have so many charms. They have so many different types of glues. They have everything. And they also have tea and coffee because it's a cafe. So I put a cute little cat on mine because I love cats. My sister made hers like Sailor Moon themed kind of. But there's literally endless ideas of what you could do. You could also make something like this, but like if you're traveling, you can't really have liquids. But like I did see a lot of kids making like stuff like this. I don't know what it is. I guess it's like a fake fish tank. I love those kinds of things, but you know, I couldn't take it home. And like the ideas are endless on what you can make your phone case out to be. Like there's so many ideas. Like it just makes you want to come back every time and make a different phone case. So this was the end result of mine and my sister's phone case. As you could see, I'm like very much a pink girl. I love pink, so I made mine all pink except for the little kitty. And then my phone case turned out to be just 13 US dollars, so it was pretty cheap. So after we were done with that, we were off to the Pink Pool Cafe. So this was like our last day in Korea, and this is the address of the cafe. The cafe is in this building, so if you see this, you're in the right place, and the Barbie store is going to be right across the street from it. So you know you're in the right place. This store had a cute little photo booth. You already know I used it. So once you go upstairs, you're going to start to see all the pink, and this place was a pink lover's heaven. This place was super cute. I had a whole bunch of desserts and a whole bunch of different types of drinks, and this place was just very good for like the aesthetic. You could take some really cute pictures here. I kind of wish I dressed in all pink before I came, but it was just too cold, and I was not about to do that. That was my sister just waiting on me. And here are some of the things we got. So I got this blue drink. My sister got like some coconut thing, and then I got like this little croissant. I don't even know what it was, but it was good. So here's a little tip for you all. If you are in Korea and you need to take out some money, go to a mini stop, which they're all over Korea, and look for their ATM, which should be on the side of the building. That ATM takes international cards, and you would just use it like you would use the normal ATM. And they do charge like a service fee. I think it's like $5 or $3, one or the other. But this is so convenient, and this is a great useful tip for if you are traveling and you need extra money, you run out of money or something. So here are some random pictures I took in Seoul. So I have no clue where these places are. I just take pictures of like random things that I think are like aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, these are those. And Korea does have a giant Daiso. So this is the giant Daiso. You guys need to go here. It's like 7 floors. Alrighty y'all, so this is pretty much the end of this vlog, and now it's time to go home, back to the United States. But literally, Korea has my heart. I love Korea, and I will be back, inshallah, one day.
So as always, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.